Hey guys, how's it going? Hope you're having a good Friday in the market. Want to give a little GameStop update, um, and what I think is going on. There's an interesting article here. This was from yesterday, just talking about the furthest out the money options that expire. Let's see, 26th, which is 2 Fridays from now, and then I think it even talks about one sooner. But just and I looked at the option chain. I was like, that is interesting. Why is that? And basically, this was posted on Reddit and they were saying someone was saying it's hedge funds basically hedging against if it goes up, if the short squeeze happens. And I'm not totally convinced, but I do want to share with you guys in case this this gave you some hope. But basically, yeah, if you look at here, the open interest and the volume on these very high strikes for the 19th of February, and then even today's expiration, it's a ton. And I don't, given these could have been bought up when the price was super high and people just, this could be retail. I'm not too sure though. So just something to be aware of, I guess, because for this many this much open interest and this much volume on the 800 strike, it's kind of peculiar. As well as what else did we see on here? Oh, this was something else interesting I saw. So yeah, this right here, take this with a grain of salt. I mean, so basically he's showing here the GME. If you want to sell short shares, it says available to short is 0. Given that's not like, oh, okay, great, they're all done. There's a lot of other technicalities, I think, for reasons why they can still short. This is just one retail trader's screenshot of a random app. I don't even know what it is, but it was kind of interesting to see that. So we'll see. And then looking at the technical analysis of today, I tweeted out earlier, oh, GME looks like it's gonna be bullish. It's looking good. And just based on technical analysis. But if you look at stuff like this is like, this just goes against all technicals. This thing right here. So I guess since the volume's still kind of low on this stuff, it's not confirmed. Me seeing the green candlesticks over the 9 moving average, it opened and closed above the 9, and the MACD has come up to where now it's about to cross over the middle line. That and there is some volume on here. It's not a whole lot, but seeing that, I was like, okay, this thing's gonna go good. Kind of went good, and then yeah, this, like I said, this is kind of peculiar how this stock moves now. It seems a lot of eyes are on it, and it's, I want to say being manipulated, but I don't know. It seems like it seems fake. So we'll see. This could be real. This is still showing it, as far as the indicator shows, still showing it's bullish. So yeah, because this red candle, yes, is bad, but this closed above, well, just below right above the 9 moving average. So this, I'm still counting this candle for it. And the MACD is good. It crossed over the signal. RSI is in a fine spot. It's clearly been consolidating on this $50 range for days now. And so it's kind of due a little bit for a breakout. This is a long weekend, so market will be closed on Monday. On Tuesday, I don't know. This could go crazy. I kind of got a little position for Tuesday. Really for next Friday, I got some calls. I averaged down on some, but let's see, I've got 2 of these 350 calls for next Friday, 2 of these 400 calls for next Friday, 7 of these 720 calls for next Friday. Not a whole lot, maybe $200 something I spent on it. And then we still got our 10 shares here. We've got shares in all of our accounts actually at this point. We've got 14 shares here and then 10 shares in the long term. But basically also, if you guys are doing options on these, I want to show you kind of what I do. So here's option chain here. This is on Webull I'm using. So if you look, these are so far out of the money, and there's just so many different strikes of options now that you can kind of go through here and find ones that are cheaper. And because right now these don't have hardly any value and they're not moving because the stock's not moving. So kind of what I did, if you see here, look at this. This one's 17. So the ask on this one's 17. So if you put in a bid for 17 on this one, you get filled. even though this one you'd have to put in a bid probably higher than 17 to get filled, and this one for sure. But kind of see the inconsistencies here. So that's kind of like sniping the option chain. You can look at the last price, but that's not always, you can get it for the ask. So sometimes you get it for around the ask price. And then, so for that, you can just look here. So this is 20 cents. This was 40 cents. So why wouldn't I buy this one closer to the money for 20 cents? 23, 23, and then this one's 22. See how it's going closer to the money, and these are actually getting cheaper right here. So typically it should be more expensive if it's closer to the money. This one, the last price was 17. Look, these are all 20, 20. Look, these are 20, 20. These are cheaper than these, even though these are closer to the money. So if you are looking for options, time to buy options, time I do it is, when I try to at least, the best time is when a stock's been very flat and the implied volatility has dropped. Given this is still extremely high, 580. However, before it was 900%. So the longer the stock stays flat, the cheaper these options will get. I kind of bought into some of these today just in case Tuesday opens and it's crazy and the squeeze happens next week. But yeah, and then this is a kind of a good way to snake in this chain right here. Snipe this one right here. Last price is 25. Ask is at 29. I maybe put in a bid for 27. And then yeah, it's a pretty good price. There's no activity on these, so these are far out the money though, of course. But if there's a crazy parabolic squeeze, then those probably become in the money. If you look down here, as you get closer to the money, they're going to be a little bit more. There's not going to be as many inconsistencies. So 428 is going to slowly go down in value. You see what I mean? So 266, 263, 365. So this is someone that just put in an order probably just too high, and yeah, it got filled or whatever happened, because this is way higher than this one. So that would make me want to buy this one I put in an order for, I don't know, 250, work my way up until I got filled. Because someone here wanted to pay 365 for a further strike, which is crazy. So yeah, that's one way you can kind of snipe the option chain. This is still bullish to me. I think I don't know. I don't know what to say, but that's kind of my kind of stuff I want to share with you guys on GameStop. This is interesting. This person couldn't sell short any shares. And then having so much implied volatility and volume on the highest option price on the option chain for the next 2 to 3 weeks is pretty interesting. I watched this whole interview with Chamath. I saw it before, but then I guess they deleted it, and I just kind of want to watch it again. It's just kind of interesting what he's talking about. But that's it for me, guys. I'll give you another update on the account and where we're at. Basically, account recap and what's been going on at the end of the day. Make sure to sub up, like up, comment down. Happy Money sticks around. Follow us on Twitter at Happy Money YT, and I've been posting updates on there. But yeah, this GME stock, man, it really is interesting. But even though it's not really following technical indicators, because it seems like it's just being forced around like a puppet with strings on it, it still could kind of be, because these are just kind of false breakouts maybe. Typically you can tell that by lower volume. So it's hard to say what's low volume though. This is high volume. This is high volume compared to a month ago on this stock, but low volume compared to up here. So yeah, a little difficult to say, but I got some positions for next week. Still have our shares. We're holding strong. All right, see you guys later. Peace out.